So there's something of a quiet revolution happening in Britain at the moment, and it's that kind of very British, particularly English, I've had enough of this, and I've decided it's just non-compliance from here on out. I've decided that the authorities have lost all respect, and I've decided that I'm not going to properly engage with them. And in fact, I'm going to do everything I can in those very small but tangible ways to undermine the system itself. And this is happening all over the country as far as I can tell, because it seems that something of a critical consciousness is arising in the English, where they realise, oh, right, so this is how it's going to be forever, and there's no end in sight. Well, I have to do something, right? And it begins in really small things, but it ends with people having quite radical statements, which, of course, we don't endorse. But anyway, before we begin, go and get Islander 4. It is amazing, of course, and while stocks last. But so there are lots of small things like this. Like, everyone is aware, everyone is well aware that we have a two-tier system. And if you as a white Englishman were to go and rob a shop, the cops would be on you before you got out of the door, right? However, we also know that if you're an urban youth, then you can just film yourself on TikTok every single day walking into a Greggs or walking into wherever and just stealing, and no one cares, and everyone's just like, well, that's just part and parcel of living in a modern, diverse society.
I think they call it pulling a Mizzy.
Well, I think it's worse than that, actually. Mizzy was, like, obnoxious and walking into people's homes, but, like, this is proper theft, right? So I actually think that Mizzy is kind of mild compared to what we're seeing here.
How far we've come.
We'll get back to Mizzy in a second.
This is progress, folks.
No.
Crimes up, line up, yes.
It was, well, we found out today there was 0.3% GDP growth.
Oh, yay.
0.3. I mean,
it's all worth it.
But
it's all worth it, guys.
It really does make you wonder that if we could just have the shackles taken off of us for a second, we could have a rich country.
I know.
Like we used to have. Even with all of these weights on us, dragging us back, we're still like, okay, no, I'm still going to win.
3%.
The entrepreneurial spirit is huge in the UK.
I know.
It really is
Always
massive.
has been.
And yet,
here we're
just lumbered with detritus.
Well, we're lumbered with this. I mean, if you were thinking about opening a shop, well, as Labour have told you, don't put the expensive items at the front of your shop because...
Don't advertise the good stuff.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's literally it. Don't put it in the store window because a pack of urban youths will probably come around and nick it, right? And that's not good for, businesses. But anyway, so you've got that on one side being the general theme of the authorities is it's out of our hands, not a lot we can do about it. You need to basically take precautions. And then on the other side, you've got this. So I'm just going to summarize this. This is worthy of an entire segment all on its own, but I'm going to summarize this, right? Because this is real, and it's genuinely the sort of thing that, like, Cunley Druckper is best positioned to satirize. So there was a video that came out the other day that I honestly thought was a sort of brass eye satire.
I thought it was a joke.
I didn't realise it was real.
I went searching for it and I couldn't find it again, so I genuinely thought, oh, it's just fake.
No, apparently it's genuinely real. So, as you can see, British cops wore jogging outfits to elicit catcalls and then arrested some men who hit on them. In the video, they pointed out the men hadn't actually done anything illegal.
They're not broken any law.
No.
But we need to address it.
Yeah, it needed to be addressed. And so, obviously, you've just got the meme. It's like, shy guy struggles with women, sees cute girls jogging by my house every day, finally work up the confidence to speak to them. Hey, love your dedication, looking fit. They stop and talk into the radio, all units. Sirens blare as police cars suddenly pull up around me, get arrested. That's not even a misrepresentation of what has happened here.
Yeah.
Right? That's actually... So this is doing... Police doing stupid 2015 feminism. So, oh no, I'm being catcalled. I think we're a bit further on.
Even as they were calling it in, they loved.
Of course they did.
They loved that someone was hitting on them.
You get validation, and you get to exercise illegal or inappropriate authority.
So what these police women have done is pull a gym TikTok catfish.
Yes.
Right there.
On the public.
On the public.
But not even in the gym.
You know how the gym thots would wear the really tight shorts to show off their arses?
She's literally doing it there.
Film themselves, and then if they caught any man in the background just taking a quick look, that was it. Your life was over. That's this. Except it's the British police doing it to shy young men. Not even gym bros.
Yeah, I mean, it's so comical. It's hard to believe. But the thing is, it gets worse.
Oh yeah, saw this as well.
Have you ever had a £300 fine and points on your non-existent driver's license for riding your skateboard?
And further to that, yeah, we're going to impound it until you can.
Oh yeah. Well, how about we'll watch the video?
Okay.
The guy explains it because it's just
believe it.
It's just ridiculous.
I couldn't believe it.
£100 fine for no insurance, and 6 penalty points on the UK driving licence that you don't have. And that would obviously, like, if you applied for a UK driving licence, you would start with 6 points on that driving licence. Okay, so that's that part out of the way.
So if I apply for a UK driver license, this is going to affect. I'm going to have points even before getting the.
If you apply for it in the next 3 to 4 years, they will still give you a license.
Yes.
6 in the first 2 years is an automatic ban.
For a skateboard officer, I can't believe it. Really sorry if I did something wrong. Like, I didn't know that where my skateboard was.
Can you just hold that question?
We'll do all
I'll
this.
just go on to the next bit, and then we can get you on your way and get you to a meeting. Okay, so as we've told you, your vehicle's being seized today because it's on the road, it's being used without insurance, it's going to be seized. Okay? We'll go at the car pound. The only way you can get the car pound out of the car pound is if you turn up with a valid policy of motor insurance which allows the vehicle to be used on the road. Okay? Other than that, you cannot pick up the vehicle. The problem you're going to find is that a motor insurance company can't provide you with insurance to use something on the road that's illegal. These are illegal to be used on the road, so therefore no insurance company is going to cover you.
So I'm just going to lose my boards.
In effect, yes. But I can't actually say you're losing your board because you may miraculously be able to find a company that insures you.
Miraculously find a company that insures you.
All I'm saying
We're just
is
stealing your skateboard, bro. Deal with it.
British entrepreneurial spirit. I'm seeing a gap in the market here.
Yeah.
So is this, that looks like one of those electric skateboards. Is this literally because it's probably got like a small electric motor on it?
Yeah.
Therefore, there's some really like fine print law that says, oh, that's illegal on the road then.
Yeah, and he made the mistake of going on the road with these fine gentlemen police
without
officers.
a license.
Without a license, yeah, literally. And then you've got other videos like this. Now, I can't attest to the authenticity of this video. You know, who knows whether this caption's correct, but the optics of it are just really bad.
No, you want to arrest? Right, so a pack of Mizzies running into a shop, stealing stuff, we can't do anything about that. But a schoolgirl with a McDonald's, I mean, what could she have possibly actually have done, right, to warrant 3 cops dragging her off? Right, who knows, right? Looks really bad. And then, again, concurrent to all of this happening, you've got the Welsh choir boys. Now, this is, again, another story that deserves an entire video of its own. But, I mean, look at that expression, right? So this Welsh choir boy decided to just break in someone's house. The police were called, and the police were like, no, we can't arrest him because he's trespassing. And trespassing isn't an arrestable offence. And people are like, but he just broke into my house.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, isn't that burglary? It's like, well, we've got to prove intent with burglary. It's like, okay, can't he be suspected burglary? In fact, there's this.
Can't just trespassing in the first place earn an automatic removal from where you're trespassing?
Well, I mean, he was let go.
Oh, fantastic!
They let him go. So I mean, good thing that he's still wandering the streets. He looks like a well-adjusted young man.
Because the thing,
a neurosurgeon.
I was talking with people earlier today, and they were telling me that the reason that they were trying to excuse it was because apparently the person's front door was open when he walked in.
Oh, well, that's okay then.
So that's fine. So if I'm walking out of my house, because you know there are circumstances, shockingly, where you have to open your front door. if somebody just decides as I'm walking out of my house to walk in,
yeah.
So is that an open invitation according to the police? Well, I mean, you had your door open. What can we do about it? And then, of course, if I did something about it, if I give the guy 3 warnings, leave my house, 2nd warning, 3rd warning, physically remove it, I'd probably get in trouble.
Yeah,
100%.
I'd be the one who gets in trouble for physically removing him from my house.
Who are the men that pick for scraps amongst the ruins at the end of history? You should know, because you encounter them every day. Between the towering buildings of a fallen empire, we find the Fellaheen, the historyless men, who know nothing of the turning of the cosmic wheel and find themselves outside of civilization itself. Cut loose from the great chain of being, they represent the loam into which our dying culture will return. That is, unless we choose to take up the burden once again. This Fellaheen condition is the subject we explore in issue 4 of Islander magazine,
on sale while stocks last and available worldwide at shop.lotuseaters.com. What's interesting is that other people were arrested in this event, just not him. The people who lived in the property, they were arrested because they caused trouble, apparently. And I mean, you've got videos of them just being like, "This surely cannot be real," and they're like, "Well, it's just trespassing. It's not an arrestable offence." But this guy who's filming, I won't play it just for. No, we will play it actually because it's just remarkable.
This man in this vehicle has just entered a lady's property without her consent, and these officers have said it's not an offence. They're letting him go. They're letting him go. Officer, how is that not an offence? How is it not an offence entering someone's house?
That poor lady.
Regardless, she didn't want him in the house.
Is alarm fear and discretion offence? Is alarm fear and discretion offence? Is she not alarmed even in fear?
You're letting him go.
Let him go. He's allowed to do that.
He's
allowed to do that. If he does it again, if he does it, he's got to arrest him. If he does it again.
Regardless, he's done it once. He don't need to do it again. He doesn't need to do it again.
We're not walking over to him.
You know you're going to cause a war on the streets. You know you're causing a war on the streets,
If I
right?
hands in my pocket, I'm not going to dig nothing. I can walk in their house and say, look, I've done
You're causing a war on the streets. How are you letting him go?
What's your name? I'm going to walk in someone's house and not say nothing. And I'll get all their collar numbers.
You have said that it isn't an offence entering a property. Can I have your name and number, please? Yeah, go for it. Do you think it's not an offence entering a property? Regardless, if I entered your house with your wife and kids in there, are you going to be angry and want to get me arrested?
Be angry, but you have to prove intent for it to be burglary.
I had done the same thing when I was 16.
Honestly.
No, I mean, he's got a good point. I don't think this guy's intent was burglary.
Yeah.
I think this guy's intent was way worse than burglary.
Statistical likelihood.
But look at the expression. Like, I think this guy's intent was the intent of a Welsh choir boy, frankly. Yeah. And yet, the cops are just like, well, I'm not even going to try and make a case that he might have been in there for nefarious reasons. He's clearly just an innocent lad who's looking for wherever it is we build rockets in this country, and he's just walked into the wrong domicile.
Didn't do nothing.
He's probably an architect in training.
Precisely. He was just sizing the place up because he's like, I'm going to build something like this.
Yep.
But that's the point, right? And look at the fury in the people on the streets, right? You are going to cause a war on the streets if you keep going like this. And the cops, look, the other cop who just couldn't keep his eyes straight on the guy, who's just looking all around. People furious, absolutely furious, and rightly so. I mean, I'm honestly.
The thing is, the police as an institution only works in this country because we allow them to.
Yes.
That's the and
I mean, the whole point of British policing was
police by consent.
Peel's 9 principles of policing to ensure that the public cooperated with the police. To mean that the police didn't have to carry guns.
It's going.
Oh, it's gone.
They are.
Well,
just completely.
We'll get into the lack of consent by which people are being policed by very shortly.
Yeah.
But the point being, you can feel the heightened tension, right? People can see where the face of the state is pointed, and it's not towards them, it's towards the Welsh choir boy, because he somehow is the victim here. And honestly, it's just like, right, okay, that's everyone can see. Everyone can see. And so now, when you've got agents of the state who are coming to people's houses because they need their help, well, you get reactions like this.
Good morning, guys.
My name's John Harris. I'm an enforcement agent. I work for Moon's PLC. I'm here on behalf of London Borough of Croydon, just to make you aware of anybody will video.
Yeah, I know you're a little traitor, moron wanker. Short moron government bitch.
For your protection of mine and can be used in evidence.
Yeah. The courts are going down. You're going down. And you're going on YouTube, Facebook, Telegram. You're going to be made famous as a little traitor midget Gestapo cunt that you are.
Have a lesson, madam.
Yeah. Have it up your arse, cunt. You're going to prison soon. And you're going to be famous in about 2 minutes when I put this on Telegram. There's a group are going to take you all to court for harassing people through getting money through menaces. So I hope you won't sleep at night again, you cunts, because you won't be soon, because you're all going to prison, you little fat midget.
There are no greater insults than what the English can throw.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a very physical language.
I love it. I adore it. It's so good.
But it's also what's really great about English insults is they're really good at stripping someone's dignity. You know, he came, I'm here from the London Borough or whatever. And it's like, no, I'm not even going to repeat what she's. Yeah, exactly. You're a traitor, fat midget. You're like,
I wish the audience could hear what we can hear in here, because that entire thing was just Samson howling, wetting himself behind the screen.
But you can see these are not rare occurrences these days. There are plenty of these going around.
You know, I've got a personal one that I know. A guy that I know, a friend of mine, was photographed at, I don't think it was a Tommy rally, but it was some kind of protest going on. Completely peaceful.
Yep.
He's in a photograph holding up a flag. As a result of this, he's been suspended for months from his job. It might have to go to the Free Speech Union, because it's not anything that's protected under law to be able to suspend and punish him for that.
Yep.
And he just the other day had a letter through the post from a prevent officer.
Go to the Free Speech Union.
Yeah.
This is a legal case. Go there.
Yeah.
That's what they're for. That's why I pay my dues. Go and see the Free Speech Union if ever anything like this happens to you. But the thing is, you can see that this has been happening for a while now. And again, these are just random, just estates all over England where people are like, I'm done with you goddamn traitors.
These are the ones which we know about as well. It's going to be so much more, which is great.
Exactly. Exactly. These are just the ones that happen to hit my timeline. This is another great one.
Hello, mate. You right?
Yeah, what's up?
Absolutely nothing, so don't panic. It's just a very quick one. I appreciate you're at work, but Warwickshire have asked me to come round and just basically, it's a load of bollocks, mate, but it's about this protest tomorrow in Warwickshire.
Yeah.
And just saying, obviously, that they're aware that you might be wanting to attend that planned protest, and obviously that's absolutely fine. You've got a freedom of speech, and that's no issues at all. And all they've asked me to do, mate, it sounds dumb, so I apologise, and it's really woeful. It's not something I agree with, but I've been asked to do it. It's just to drop a leaflet about being involved in a protest. Actually, it sounds bad, but it is what it is.
Do me a favour. Take it back to them and
Yes,
write
mate.
back on it to them. Say, we will no longer be silenced, and to fuck himself. From me, with love. Cheers. Thanks very much.
With love?
Yeah, with love, yeah.
Cheers,
Because
dude.
the silent majority of Britain will no longer stay silent. Tell them that. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
You know,
Nice one,
this one in particular is so egregious because, well, one, the guy's going to face disciplinary charges, suspension, termination, right? But
how did they know?
I mean, so that the very fact that he faces those kind of the repercussions of these actions underlines the very intent behind it. It was all intimidation. It was intentionally intimidating. And so him doing this in a way which actually should be applauded, because that's good communication. You know, he's getting his point across in a nice way, and it's not nasty. And you know, that's what you want in a civilized society. People being able to communicate in this way. Hey, look, you know, I'm told to do this. I didn't necessarily agree with it, but here it is anyway. That should be perfectly reasonable. But obviously, the intention from Warwickshire Council was intimidation.
The context is terrible.
Yeah. And so him saying, "Well, look, you know, I don't agree with it, but whatever."
But
that's bad.
And at least he was like, he was laughing that he was having to do it in the
He's a
first
good guy.
place.
He's brilliant.
Yeah.
But the fact that he faces those, I mean, those are the kind of people that you actually want, because the community won't completely go balls to the wall against you.
But this is Ferris's point, right? And this is a great point. Regimes collapse when the enforcers lose confidence that the regime will survive. That's what you're seeing in this video. Keep protesting, keep non-compliance up.
Yeah.
Just be like, no, just F yourself. I don't care. This is the sort of the low level non-compliant resistance that we're starting to see across the country now, and I'm seeing it everywhere. I mean, like, I took this photo the other day just walking to the office in Swindon, just political stickers, beer gear, F off Kia, on the charge with Farage. Now, okay, totally normie, whatever, but the point is not whether I agree with it or not. The point is to show that there is an English political consciousness arising in just regular people, and they've
had it. They have just had it with all of this.
Well, one guy in my town flies a flag from his flagpole that says, we've had enough of two-tier care.
Yep. And this is the sort of thing you see everywhere. So you might have seen that yesterday the Birmingham Town Hall was lit up in the colours of Pakistan's flag to celebrate Pakistan's Independence Day. From who? From who? From who? Where are you doing it? You're doing it in England. You're still dependent on us. Anyway, the point being, this also then came about today. So people on this estate in Birmingham, locals, have had a patriotic outpouring, putting up flags of England and Britain down their street on lampposts and whatever. Right? Again, small scale, but local and widespread political revolt is what we're watching. The raising of a kind of political consciousness in the English particularly. It's not... these are England flags that they are flying for a reason. And of course, the council's tensions are high as council workers begin taking down scores of St. George's crosses and Union flags attached to lampposts by residents. Birmingham City Council have confirmed the flags will be removed, saying the unauthorised items are dangerous and could potentially kill motorists and pedestrians. Like, okay, you clowns, no one thinks that. What this is you're not happy watching English patriotic expression. That's what it is. You'll happily fly Pakistani flags or Palestine flags or whatever. You're not happy with this. Everyone can see it.
While sponging unequivocally off of
100%.
The English and British taxpayer.
100%.
To Birmingham, like the amount of people that are out of work there, that are ethnically, right, is mad.
Not even questionable.
Like, it's just insane.
The numbers are in.
Oh my God.
That's the point. They're still
so infuriating.
We're independent of you, but we do need your money, please. And no, you can't fly British flags. Like, no. We absolutely should be flying these flags. Yeah. Good for them. And I've seen this in multiple other places. And Callum made a great point. It's interesting that it's the England flag that is the symbol of resistance.
Yeah, I did like that.
Damn right it is.
Yeah.
It's because that's the flag they genuinely hate.
Yeah, it is.
The British flag they can subvert, right? They can say, well, we're British Pakistanis. It's like, yeah, you're not English though. Yeah. And that's the point. It's the symbol of resistance. And I love to see it. And I love to see how widespread it is as well. It's just everywhere. People are like, no, England flags. And then you've got this, right? This is a poll done by the Adam Smith Institute. Just show you just who is not happy and who is happy. I just think this is really, really fascinating. As you can see, right? Think about the issues that matter most to you. How well do you feel politicians are currently addressing them? Well, the black community actually feels that everything's going quite well for them. the Mizzies of the world don't seem to have that many complaints.
My Gibbs are coming through on time. All's going well.
60%, fairly well or very well. Well, okay, let's look at the white British community. Not very well at all, 62%.
And considering they are the ones which fund all of this, again, the statistics are in. We know who funds all of these situations. You're going to have to keep them happy because something's going to give and something will snap at one point. That's what we're seeing now. It's the beginning cracks start to appear. But when we fund everything, you've got to keep us happy.
Well, at the end of the day, it's our country. It's our choice. It's our moral jurisdiction over this nation. And obviously people I don't think that people are addressing my concerns at all, in fact. And so nearly 2/3 of people are not happy. Not happy with this at all. And compared to ethnic minority communities, certain ones are very happy with this. But I find it interesting that the Asian community that is in the Muslim community is also not very happy either.
Yeah, well, I wonder why.
Yeah, it's going to be about Palestine, I think.
It's just grievance politics. They're never happy. They're never, ever going to be happy.
But then you've got the further escalation in responses to polls and to things. When they ask people, well, I mean, how far would you go? Apparently 1 in 5.
Really bad.
According to the New Statesman.
That's really bad.
That's about 9 million people.
That's awful.
For them.
Yeah, no, but I mean, how the fact that, and again, that's the people that are willing to say that they would do it. It's going to be higher than that. Always remember that. It's always higher. That's horrendous.
Apparently 1 in 5 people polled would consider taking part in political violence themselves.
That actually surprises me. I'm not.
It's shocking. It's absolutely shocking.
I didn't realize. I'd seen the mood changing, but I didn't realize it had changed as far as that, as quickly as that.
It's again. This isn't me saying this. This is from the New Statesman. In fact, look, we could finish just by watching this clip very quickly.
There is a deep sense of palpable anger across this country as voters have been ignored for decades. We lurch from crisis to crisis and Britain is stuck in decline. I've become more and more concerned about how this anger might express itself, so I've asked Scarlett from Merlin Strategy to look into just how close Britain is to widespread disorder.
Our research shows that 7 in 10 people in this country are worried about the potential for political violence. Not only that, but 1 in 5 say they would consider taking part in political violence themselves if the state of Britain declines. Alarmingly, 3 in 10 young people say they think that political violence is acceptable in some conditions. And again, 3 in 10 say that they would consider taking part in political violence themselves if the country gets worse.
So why are we filming a video?
So, I mean, you see the point. Like, this, if this is allowed to continue, then if the British and particularly the English people are not allowed to assert their own sovereignty over England, then this is just going to ramp up. It's just going to continue ramping up. And the police can play petty tyrants all they want, but all it's going to do is become a ledger of grievances, a ledger of counts that will be proven and proven and proven. And then when the hateful Saxon has finally had enough, well, you're going to see things go very, very badly. And the reason that I say all of this is because I would prefer it if it didn't get to this stage, right? I would prefer if the politicians were like, actually, I think we're meant to be doing what the voters tell us we're supposed to do. Actually, I think that's what actually representative politics is meant to be. You ask for a thing, you vote for us to do it, and then we don't backstab you. We get that thing done. It's not that much to ask.
This is the point at which they need to nip it in the bud.
Well, they better bloody do.
Well, yeah. But, well, they should have done it a long time ago, quite frankly. Yeah. But, I mean, if this isn't a wake-up call, jeez.
Yeah. If 20% of the country are like, yeah, well, revolution it is then, I mean,
that's bad.
That's way more than you need to actually accomplish a revolution.
Yeah.
Like, something like 3 or 4% of the population is actually only necessary for a revolution to occur. Yeah. If 20% are like, well, I guess it's ready, then anyway, let's leave that there.
If you would like to watch the full uncut version that is also uncensored, head on over to lotuseaters.com to find out more.